So having made UI improvements to help the information in the game, here's where we're at. So this being Devlog 33 and the 7th of March, obviously we are a little behind where we wanted to be. But I basically, so far this week, have been focusing on pretty much improving just information in the game. That being, things in combat in terms of, when you use certain actions. If it's a counterattack action, then it will pop up saying that this person has a counterattack ability for the next turn. I've also popped up some UI for when your, helmet breaks or chest piece breaks, etc. There, or even the enemies, it then pops up saying helmet broken, etc. And just basically making it easier for the player to be able to see what's actually going on in combat. Now, really, by the end of this week, I will have combat ideally done and actually be genuinely happy with. I have still been basically going through and testing combat actions. Some combat actions in the game will, for example, hit both the body and the head of the enemy. So I need to obviously go and check, well, does that do that? So I'm basically going through all of them. I've gone through all of the sword combat actions. Now I'm basically going through, going to be going through all the axes and so on and so forth. Hopefully I can get that done within the next few days. Because yeah, really, I've just been trying to focus on refining the game. And I talked about this with a mate of mine, and he was sort of talking about, well, you can obviously keep refining over and over. So what I'm really looking for with this game is having genuine confidence in every aspect of it. For example, when I'm thinking of combat, I want to feel as if, yeah, I'm really happy with how that is, right? And as long as I've got that feeling of confidence for every aspect, then that's fine. So, for example, one of the things I'm also doing is I'm also going to be focusing on refining the cutscene images for the game, because there was a game, I've completely forgotten what it's called, but there was a game I saw on Steam that actually was officially released, I believe, on the 3rd or I think like the 4th of March or something. And that game supposedly used lots of AI generated images. And it was interesting to see the reviews, which it was 88% positive, so it was really well done. But seeing some of the negative reviews of people saying AI slop and other people sort of having a bit of controversy with the AI. But I did see one comment of someone saying that the AI in that game or the images perhaps weren't as consistent. So it's basically made me reflect, going, right, well, let's really make sure we can go for more consistency. Now, I think the most difficult thing for me, I'm finding, is I probably have hundreds and hundreds of images in the game. I actually don't know how many in terms of cutscene images, a lot of which have the main character. And I'm finding it's very difficult to have the exact same main character throughout all of them, right? And it's never going to happen, in my opinion, unless I spend tons more time. But what matters to me is that when I'm playing through, the cutscene and playtesting, I need to feel as if the main character is still somewhat similar, right? Because I know there's like some sort of bits of story where it wasn't. So I'm going to need to be tweaking that a bit and doing the best I can for that as well. And then really the last thing is going to be playtesting the kingdom scene. And by that, I mean actually getting quite deep into the game. Because at the moment, I am yet to figure out if the council gathering stuff works. I'm yet to figure out what happens after we actually defeat a council member. I just haven't, it's stuff which I can't figure out from about 15 to 20 minutes of playtesting. Like, I need to properly give it probably an hour or so. So that's pretty much where we're going to be at with it. So quite a few things to do. I mean, ideally, I want to be able to get the game out and release it by the end of next week. So, I don't know, I guess maybe like the 14th or something. I don't know. I'm obviously not doing any more promises, as I said in the previous one. But it's really not long now. And again, it's like I can keep constantly trying to refine things, but I'm going to try and ideally focus on just having confidence in every aspect of the game. And ideally, if I can achieve that, that would be great. But yeah, shouldn't be long now. It'll definitely be coming out before GTA 6. So that's all right. But yeah, Hopefully you're enjoying the journey as it goes along. I appreciate that. Obviously, there have been quite a few delays, but I'm looking forward to getting this game out. If I can get it out next week, that would be cool. But yeah, I'll keep you in the loop. But with that said, I'll catch you soon.